Welcome to the weekly shir of the Zera Shimshon, and it is Chavav tonight. It's Friday. It's Thursday night, so it's already Chavav. The Shem Havaya 26 Shvat Tav Shin Pei Gimel, and we're going into a Shabbos very special and Heilige Shabbos. It's called Shabbos Mevorchim. It's Mishpatim, and it's also the Shirkalim. And Rabbi Avitan told us that's why I'll give you the segula first, and then we'll talk about the other things. The segula is this week's Shabbos. God Himself promises. He swore that He would once we do Parshat Shkalim, He swore that He would keep and help us and do all the Yeshuas and zivugim and parnasa and everything that we need. That's Hashem. So you can always ask for that. There's going to be maybe I'll tack it on afterwards. If you belong to Rabbi Avitan's shir, then he's going to post what to do exactly on Shabbos, which Tehillim to say and everything. So anyway, this is from the Zera Shimshon in Parshat Mishpatim. He says, in the merit of living of Eretz Yisrael, anything can happen. It says, V'avadatem es Hashem Elokechem, you shall worship Hashem, your God, and he shall bless your bread and water and remove illness from your midst. And so there shall be no woman who loses her young or is infertile in your land. I shall fill the number of your days. Pretty strong promises, and we need to understand exactly it's dear to me because I'm living in Eretz Yisrael. We're zecher to live in Eretz Yisrael now, and it's a mitzvah d'oraisa to v'shivas Eretz Yisrael. So therefore, we have to see what he means by this. Okay, the Gemara in Mayit Katan says, page 28a, observes that longevity, children, and financial success are not dependent on merit, but on the person's mazel. Okay, that means whatever he's given from heaven. Taisvus and Shabbos in 156a, there the Gemara's have a machlekes about this, informs us that a person can change his mazel if he has great merits, like Avram Avinu did. His mazel was not to have a child, and he did. Zera Shimshon points out that when it comes to matters of longevity and parnasa, the blessing is available if the person does not need to change his mazel. However, when it comes to the blessing of having children, the merit of living in Eretz Yisrael will help a person even if his mazel needs to be changed. It says, "Af misha b'mazlo einod zoiche labanim b'zchus yeshivas Eretz Yisrael yizke labanim." That's from the Zera Shimshon. So why is that? So Zera Shimshon explains that just living in Eretz Yisrael provides a person with such incredible schusim that it can change his mazel for the better, even without doing anything else. And may it be in the merit of those people that we're praying for every day, constantly, that they should have children, that they're chaserim banim, and this should be in the zechus of them that they should have children, okay? Yet now we are faced with a question. If living in Eretz Yisrael is such a great merit for a person that it can even change his mazel and help him have children, then why doesn't it also help him with longevity and parnasa? Zera Shimshon answers this in the following way. Hashem repays a person for the good thing that he does measure for measure in accordance with the person's actions. The Gemara in Ksubis in 110b tells us that anyone who lives in Eretz Yisrael lives as if he has a God. Okay, while somebody who resides outside of Eretz Yisrael lives as if he does not have Hashem in his life. Not only that, the Gemara in Yavamis in 64a states that anyone who does not want to have children causes the Shekhinah to abandon Klal Yisrael. As it says, and I will establish my covenant between me and between you and between your seed after you throughout your generations as an everlasting covenant, to be you for our God and for your seed after you. That's a Breshis, that's a pasuk in Breshis. When a person leaves children behind after they pass away, the Shekhinah has a place to rest. But if he doesn't leave children behind, then what will the Shekhinah rest on? Wood and stones? The upshot of this is that a home with children provides a place for the Shekhinah to rest. Why do people live in Eretz Yisrael? Asked the Zera Shimshon. They live there because they want to receive inspiration from the Shekhinah. The inspiration from the Shekhinah comes to a person through his children. The Ribbono Shel Olam will change the mazel of a person who lives in Eretz Yisrael for the better and will send him children so that he can maximize his connection to the Shekhinah, which is the real reason he is there in the first place. However, concludes the Zera Shimshon, that special intervention and the fact that he is in Eretz Yisrael will only work regarding the inyan of children and not for the other two categories, which is Parnasa, longevity, and Parnasa. So says the Zera Shimshon in our Parshat, Mishpatim, and Ois Tes. May everyone have a blessed Shabbos and be blessed with many children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and even great-great-grandchildren. Mitz Hashem B'karev. And may we bring Shekhinah B'karev Mashiach B'tzidkenu B'mheira B'yameinu. Amen.